Students, have a nice day. Okay, in the last class we have discussed a poem and its exercise and everything we have completed. Today we are going to enter a new chapter, fifth chapter. What lies beneath? Beneath, what is lies in the under something. Means this chapter about geology. Means what do you mean by geologist? Geologist is a person who study about ancient things which have taken from the earth and each and everything. Means ancient things, they are discovering some ancient things and trying to study about the historical background and each and everything about these ancient things, isn't it? So in this chapter, first one, warm up is there, page number 76, warm up. That is exercise for you. What do you want to do? There is a diagram, there is a picture, a boy is there, he is going through these lines. So one sort of play, fun, game, something. Then which one is the first he discover? One. Then second one will discover here, third one here, fourth one here, and fifth one here. Its name is here. Okay. This one of these hieroglyphics, one of mummy, one of pharaoh. Pharaoh means Pharaoh. One of Sphinx and pyramid. This fifth one is there. Then what have he discovered when he walked through it? And first one is, you should write here. Second, what is suitable here, you write there. And each and everything. Fifth one you should complete it. If there is any error, any mistake, I will clear it. You should do and send me. Okay. Then take page number 77. Read this short interview and find out how Frederick Hilbert became a real life archaeologist and what his favorite discovery is. Through this interview, we want to understand how Frederick Hilbert became a real life of archaeologist and what is the favorite discovery. Okay. Then here it is a column. Just go through it. Name: Frederick Hilbert, job archaeologist. Favorite pastime as a kid. In his kid, when he was kid, his favorite was art and drawing. Heroes. My hero is actually a guy who lived more than 100 years ago. He was a geologist, a person who studies the structure of the earth. His name was Raphael Pamplin. His favorite or his favorite hero is a geologist named Raphael Pamplin. Then, typical day. I don't really have normal days. I read the things about how to bring ancient times back to life. Then for fun, think about new digs. It's fun, new digs. Finding and thinking about new digs. So, we can go through this interview or conversation. First one, Q. How did you decide to become an archaeologist? How did you decide to become an archaeologist? First question is answer. What is answer? I was not actually interested in archaeology. I think most people think that you are almost born to be an archaeologist. And I like to think that anybody who is placed in a sandbox in a future archaeologist, my own interests were different. I went to school I thought I was going to be an artist and I was trying to draw. I love drawing. I drew anything. I drew nature. I drew objects, and because of this, I was able to get my first job working on an archaeological excavation drawing artifacts. Means he have no interest to become an archaeologist, but each and everybody says that he born as an archaeologist. Somebody is as trained. They are interestingly they are getting training, and they are practicing. They are doing some work depend upon this to become an archaeologist. But he doesn't like it, and he really like to drawing. He is a favorite in drawing, so he drawing something, some objects, natural things, and each and everything he is drawing there. But what happened, I was able to get my first job working on an archaeological excavation, but unfortunately he got a job working as an archaeological excavation. Excavation means digging, discovering something, digging the earth and discovering. This process we are calling excavation. Excavation, drawing artifacts means something the archaeologist will discover something in the earth, ancient things. The picture of that it will drawing in the paper. That is all. Then I guess that's where the archaeology bug bit me. Means archaeology for something difficult to me, and I became really interested in the story behind the artifacts. So slowly I became more interested in the artifacts than I was in doing the drawings. But I have to admit, I still do all the drawing on my own digs. Automatically he have interested in artifacts. Artifacts means what is artifacts? Objects of historical or cultural interest. Historical or cultural interest. Then he became this interest of artifacts, and automatically he changed his mood. Then he still do the drawing on my own digs. Means he drawing his own diggings. Something, isn't it? Ancient something as that. Then he draw that. His own ability. Then the second question. What is the second question? What has been your favorite discovery? A. I was excavating a trade site on the Red Sea coast of Egypt. They were excavating in a site, in a trade site. Trade site, a trade site means a lot of merchants had been there. Their shops are there, and then they are buying. Pupils are coming. Means market. A lot of that place is situated as a market in Egypt. Then take page number 78. Okay. The reason people had built a town at this particular site was that it is a great trading place. The people had built a lot of buildings for trading. So this is the biggest trade plot. It is a place where ships would come in, but it is so dry that everything preserved. Ships are coming in because the goods carrying and trains are coming there in this plot. Then next paragraph. So when we excavated there, we found the house of a merchant who had been living on the coast waiting for ships to come in. He had warehouses. Warehouse means stock rooms, a big godowns. And there were remains of many of the things that come in and left through the warehouse of his house. When they excavating, they found a house of merchant who had been living on the coast of waiting for ships. A merchant's house they found by their excavator. He is always waiting for the ships. Goods carrying ships, they are waiting. It is a very he had warehouses, big godowns are there. In his own godowns are there. Then we were excavating this house and we finished the excavation, and there was a reed mat. Reed mat means a mat. The mat that have prepared by the stick. Which stick, you know? Then for we are cutting the forest. That stick we are using to using in the teachers in the house in the schools. That type, you know. Then reed means reed mat. In front of the house that was still preserved. That was preserved means saved. This was about a 700-year-old reed mat. The importance, the speciality or the difference, what is the specialized this mat is, do you know? 700 years old mat is this. And we were done with our excavation, and I had taken drawing. I had done drawing of the house, and we had photographed it. And I thought ghee means a word used to show enthusiasm. That's enthusiasm. The enthusiast. It is a shame to leave this reed mat here on the ground. They shamed to leave this mat on the ground. But so I pulled it up. What happened? This mat, he pulled it. And then we made a really interesting discovery. But when they pulled up, they get a really interesting discovery. What is that? Underneath the mat, in the under of this mat was the house key the merchant had left 700 years ago. There was a key. Which key? The key of this house. It had left there before 700 years ago. That was the interesting discovery under this reed mat. Underneath the mat was the house key the merchant had left 700 years ago. He had hidden his key underneath the doormat, thinking he would return one day, and it even had his name written on it. Why this key he had left under this mat, do you know? One day he will return to here and he can take it. So he safely saved this key under this mat. Okay? So this is the one part of this story, this conversation or this interview. Today we are going to wind up this class. You should read this more and more. You should read it. So next class we can continue. You should not read without understanding the meaning. Okay, you should not read. You should read with understanding the meaning. Each and every. Then you want to understand the theme, and you want to able to write the theme, whatever may be. When do you get any chance? Isn't it? What I said to you? Okay, this is your initial stage, 5th standard. So you should read, you should understand. Maximum you want to read reading capacity and the listening capacity and the understanding capacity. These are the very important things which will help you to develop your language capacity. Okay, so I hope you will read. Okay, now I am going to conclude my this class wind up. Okay, thank you.